I'd like to, first of all, give you a little bit of information about her. And first, we have Eteri Tskipurisvili's journey as a pianist began in her native Republic of Georgia, where she displayed extraordinary musical talent from a very young age. Her first public performance was presented at the age of 6, and by the age of 8, she had accomplished the notable achievement of performing Bach's Piano Concerto No. 5 in F minor with orchestra. And I'm going to, from this time, instead of saying her full name, I'm going to use what her friends and family, her endearing name is, which is Eto. So Eto pursued her formal education at the Tbilisi State Conservatory, from which she graduated with honors in 2019. And I want to also apologize if I mess up any names along the way here, the pronunciations. She subsequently extended her academic credentials at the University of Arts Helsinki Sibelius Academy, where she studied under the tutelage of the distinguished pianist and pedagogue, Professor Eric T. Tawazjirna. Under his guidance, she obtained master's degrees in both performance and pedagogy. Eto further diversified her musical expertise by acquiring a diploma in classical vocal performance. In the autumn of 2023, she advanced her studies at Indiana University of South Bend under the mentorship of the esteemed pianist and performer, Professor Kedivan Badrizadeh. Eto has been the recipient of numerous prestigious accolades throughout her career. Notable among these are the Grand Prix at the International Piano Competition in Baku, Azerbaijan, first place in the solo performance category, and third place in the chamber music category at the international competition Premio Città di Padova in Padova, Italy. First place and a special prize for high performance skills at the Piano Festival and Competition in Marmaris, Turkey. And first prize accompanied by the jury special prize for best performance of polyphonic composition in Yerevan, Armenia. Her exceptional talent has been further acknowledged through the conferment of the Gabunia Foundation Scholarship and the Martin Fellowship from Indiana University. Eto's professional development has been enhanced through participation in master classes conducted by internationally renowned pianists, including Alexander Korsancha, Matti Raikallio, Ursula Oppens, Michelle Kahn, and Jussi Sirala, among other distinguished artists. These educational experiences have contributed significantly to the refinement of her interpretive approach and technical proficiency. Her performance portfolio encompasses appearances at prestigious venues and events, including formal recitals for the President of Georgia and the Patriarch of Georgia, as well as television performances. Eto continues to maintain an active presence in the international concert circuit, participating in numerous festivals and formal musical events, thereby establishing herself as a significant contributor to the field of classical piano performance. She will be attending the Michigan State University in the fall, leaving next month, to pursue her doctorate degree in piano performance. So I'd like to welcome, if you would help me welcome, Eteri Tskipurisvili. That one I know.
Thank you so much, Lori. It was wonderful. Hi. My first piece is going to be like one of the famous Polish composers and virtuoso pianist, Frédéric Chopin. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes, perfect. So, yes, first piece is one of his Grand Valse Brillantes. And Chopin has one Grand Valse Brillante that is specifically referred to by that title. It's E-flat major, which I'm going to perform in the end of the concert. However, he also published 3 valses as Grand Valse Brillantes. So I'm going to perform first in an opening and another one in the end of the concert. So my next piece is by French composer Maurice Ravel, and he employed impressionist techniques, but he was primarily an objectivist and classicist. And I'm going to perform his. Where I'm lost. I lost my notes. Where is it? Oh, I'm nervous. Where is it? Where is it? So I'm performing Boat on the Ocean, and it's the third movement in his piano suite Miroir, Reflections, and composed between 1904 and 1905. It's considered one of the most technically demanding pieces in the suite, but I would argue about it because I played other movements of this piece, so it's also quite difficult. And it's the work showcases Ravel's mastery of the piano, and it's often associated with the impressionist style of French composers like Claude Debussy. And a fun fact about it, like if you could ask both of them, like Claude Debussy and Ravel, are you composing in impressionist style? They would say no. No, we are not composing. I don't know why. They didn't like to compare to each other somehow. So it's dedicated to his friend, Paul Sorder, painter, and critics say that he composed this piece while he was traveling on a boat and a cruise when his friend invited him there. So like he composed, basically it's a reflection of what he saw around him. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, the next piece is by very famous Hungarian composer and virtuoso pianist Franz Liszt. And let me find it. It's one of the transcendental etudes that he composed 12 of those. And you wonder probably what transcendental means, and generally refers to sense of reaching beyond the ordinary or everyday experience, often evoking feelings of awe, spirituality, or connection to something greater than oneself. This can manifest as music that inspires a deeper, more profound emotional or spiritual experience, or as music that transcends traditional musical structures and forms. So the piece that I'm going to perform is called Harmonie de Soi, Evening Harmonies, and it's the title of a famous poem by Charles Baudelaire, the French novelist and essayist. And in his context of Baudelaire's poem, Harmonie de Soi, Evening Harmonies, captures the sensory experience of the evening with the fragrance of flowers, the sounds of a violin, and visual spectacle of the setting sun. The poem explores themes of beauty, melancholy, and the fear of darkness, suggesting a spiritual transformation as the day transitions into night. And in the context of Liszt's piano etude, Evening Harmonies is the piece is characterized by broken chords, chromatic harmonies, and rapid passages that evoke a sense of both drama and tranquility, reflecting the dual nature of evening. And Liszt's Harmonie de Soi, Evening Harmonies, is considered one of his most artistic and evocative etudes, showcasing the full range of the piano's capabilities. Piece. Oh. Yeah, okay. My last piece will be, as I said in the beginning, Chopin Grand Valse Brillante. So, hope you enjoy. Thank you. I want to say a few words.
Maybe when you came in, you noticed that we had a small table with a plate for a free will offering. It has been an incredible privilege for us to have you come and serve us week after week, and we're going to miss you. And so this is just a small way to express our love for you. Thanks so much.
There we go. Okay, so I hope I won't cry, but anyway. If someone had told me when I was little that I would one day be standing on the land of opportunities in the place I had only dreamed of, I would never have believed them. The path from an orphan child in Georgia to pursuing education in the United States seemed impossibly distant. Yet, here I am, reflecting on the extraordinary journey that brought me to this moment. The turning point came during my bachelor's degree in Georgia when a journalist approached me to participate in a small documentary titled One Day at the Conservatory. During that interview, I expressed my desire to continue my studies abroad, though I hardly dared to voice my true aspiration of studying in America. At that time, such dreams felt unimaginable. However, as I stand here today, reminiscing about the series of events that unfolded to bring me to this place, everything begins to make perfect sense. What once appeared to be an impossible dream has become reality through a combination of determination, faith, and most importantly, the strong support of remarkable people who entered my life. The foundation of my success lies in the relationships I have built throughout this journey in 2 different countries. I have encountered individuals who transcended the boundaries of friendship to become what I cherish as my non-biological family. These connections have fundamentally transformed my understanding of belonging and support. I have often caught myself lamenting about being alone or facing challenges independently. And while there is truth to the solitary nature of much of my journey, I realize now how misguided such complaints truly are. How can I claim to be alone when I'm surrounded by so many people who stand with me, support me, love me, and genuinely care about my well-being? The profound truth is that no person can ever truly be alone when they have even one friend who genuinely cares about them, and I am blessed to have many. Therefore, I want to express my deepest and most heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have been part of this incredible journey. Thank you for your emotional and financial support. I owe special recognition to my dearest Lori and Dean. Thank you for taking care of me like your own child. Finally, I want to acknowledge my gratitude to God, who has been a constant presence throughout this journey, guiding my steps and blessing me with not only the strength to pursue my dreams, but also with a wonderful boyfriend who brings joy to my life. This journey from an uncertain beginning to a hopeful future stands as a testament to the power of dreams, the kindness of others, and the grace that can transform even the most unlikely circumstances into extraordinary opportunities. Thank you.
Okay. And one last thing, we would like to invite you all to a reception. If you go out these doors and turn to your right, there is a beautiful reception. I thank all our choir members for helping out with that, but we have savory and sweet and things to drink, and so please come back because there's plenty for everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.